Today's Sunday, it's the 4th of February, and well, we're at home and we're just preparing for Christmas lunch. What date is it? 4th of February 2024.
It is.
And we're preparing for Christmas lunch. Well, we're actually inviting our Spanish friends over. Some Spanish friends are coming over for lunch, and we usually do them a Christmas lunch, but things have been so hectic over the Christmas period, and we usually do it in January anyway. Anyway, it's got postponed and we're now into February, so they're coming today, and well, we're preparing the turkey.
No, we're not.
No. We went to get a turkey and they'd only got 7-kilo turkeys, and there's only going to be 6 of us for lunch, so we thought that was a bit excessive. So what we've got today is a large chicken. Chicken's actually about 4.5 kilos, at least 4.5 kilos with all the bits added to it. We've had a few bits chopped off, so it's probably down to about just over 4 kilos. And I've cleaned it up, tipped it over, and so breasts are down at the moment, and I've got the some butter on the top. We usually put bacon on there, but Anita's used the bacon to go around the sausages, so no bacon today, but I'm sure this is going to be fine. I was just having a look on the internet at the Waitrose guide to cooking a turkey, and it said don't cover it. Well, when I'm cooking turkeys, I always cover them, so I'm going to do the same with the chicken. And I think after about an hour, I'm going to uncover it, and then I'll turn it over so it's breast side up, and that way the skin can get crisp. Well, the turkey's turkey. It's
chicken, actually.
It's a chicken. It's a big one, but it's been in for about an hour now, so I'm going to turn it over so that the breasts are uppermost. I'm not sure whether I said before, but I put a lemon inside following the Waitrose guide, or was that Jamie Oliver? Jamie Oliver. I think a lemon certainly smells good.
It smells absolutely delicious.
And now I'm going to leave it uncovered so that it can brown off.
And obviously, with it being our Christmas lunch, even though it isn't really Christmas, we need to have all the trimmings and all the extras. So we've got some pigs in blanket. But as you can see, the bacon wasn't very good this time, not very easy to use, so I've just got some little bits there. We have some delicious sprouts from the market in Parma, from the Oliver market, lovely. Steve's made some sausage meat stuffing balls, which will be delicious. We have parsnips, which we're going to roast in the oven. We have bread sauce ready to be made, using Yvonne's recipe. That was overnight, we left it to infuse. We're going to have roast and mashed potatoes, and last of all, carrots. But obviously to that we're going to have some cranberry sauce and some gravy. So hopefully it's going to be a delicious lunch.
Well, even though it's the beginning of February, the weather's so good, we're going to have our Christmas lunch outside. Temperatures should be around about 18 degrees this afternoon, and I think it should be really good for lunch here on our terrace. And we even have a Christmas tree. We've not managed to get rid of that yet. We've kept it. It's still, well, still reasonably healthy. Taken the decorations off it though. Anita's put a few dangly things on it for today. We're going to keep it as well just for another week or so, because we've got Lara coming over, and we might decorate it for Valentine's. Well, first up's the bread sauce. That's just some milk there with an onion that's been seeded with cloves.
It looked like an unexploded bomb. And
there's some butter in there as well.
And bay leaves from in the garden.
Bay leaves from the garden.
Peppercorns in there somewhere as well. So that's just simmering away nicely.
Well, we're just getting the table ready now. You can see it's really quite sunny, and as the afternoon draws on, the sun's going to come round, and the table will be completely in the sun. So we're just going to put a little bit of a shade up here, and that will also cut down on the breeze that's blowing. So this is what we bought. I think we bought it at the Pollença market, and it was always the intention to put it up here. And well, it actually looks quite good.
First time we've used it.
And it's not giving much shade there now, but as the sun comes round, I think that will be perfect. Okay, so the next thing we're going to be sorting out is the bread sauce, and this has been on for quite a while now. And we're just going to remove the outer skin of the onion. Normally we take out the whole onion, but our friend Yvonne says, top tip, leave the onion in, it will add to the flavour. So that's what we're going to do. Just try and get out all of the clothes before we do that. And there's another big piece of onion. Like fishing, isn't it? And take the bay leaves out as well, because what we're going to do next is to liquidize the mixture and with the onion in, and I think that will add a little bit of flavour before we start adding the breadcrumbs.
A few cloves won't hurt.
Just get the bay leaves out. I think there's another one in there. There's another one.
And the chicken is sizzling away merrily in the oven.
Well, I think I've got all the cloves out. I might have left one or two, and I'm just going to transfer this now to our liquidizer. There are some peppercorns in there as well. We put some peppercorns in, and I'm going to liquidize this. Top on so it doesn't splatter all over the place.
Never really done it this way. We usually use Delia Smith's, but we're using
Looks not too bad.
Looks good.
So I'll just transfer this back to the saucepan now, so that I can stir in the. That looks nice and smooth. Stir in the breadcrumbs.
And our friend Vicente, who's coming today, I think this is his favourite bit of the meal, so plenty for him. When we actually did our Christmas meal, we didn't do bread sauce, did we?
Not this year, no.
So these are not actually homemade breadcrumbs, they're bought ones. But they are breadcrumbs. You just keep pouring them in until you feel as if it's right.
Starting to thicken a little bit now. Your mother used to insist we had only white breadcrumbs.
She did, and not the crusts.
There you can see it now, just thickening up nicely. Just a little bit more.
Because it will thicken up when you leave it. It looks a bit like porridge. And of course the proof of the pudding is in the eating, so you better try some, darling.
Certainly tastes good, and I think it just needs to rest now and let the breadcrumbs absorb the milk.
Maybe put these bay leaves back in.
Well, I'm going to transfer it to a bowl, maybe something a bit smaller than that. That's it.
Well done.
And there's the bread sauce done.
And just to show you what we have for dessert today, I have made a trifle, which I love making. And if you look at the bottom, you can see all the different layers. Custard, fruit, jelly, brandy. And because it's
just a drop.
And because it's nearly Valentine's Day, I've tried to do the shape of a heart. And in the freezer I found some mince pies, so those are going to go in the oven a bit. And there's dessert for today.
Well, that's the chicken, all nicely cooked. I've just checked the temperature, well over the 75 that I like it to be. And we'll just let that rest now and get the other things undergo. Well, we're not having the starters as such, so we're just going to have some little picky things. So we've got some crisps and nuts and olives, and we've got some dip. What dip's that you've got, maybe?
This is onion dip.
Onion dip, that looks good. So we've got some carrots to go with that, and some celery, and some little breadsticks as well. So that'll serve as our little starters.
Don't want to have too much because there's lots for afters.
A little bit of ham on serrano to have with us as well.
Nuestro
This
cumple
is,
ya sale
this
por
is the
todo el
plate as
mundo.
it's finished up.
Vídeo de YouTube.
No.
¿Qué mandaron? Pues hicieron un vídeo de YouTube.
Pues no me acuerdo,
no,
yo sí lo vimos uno superior aquí.
Happy with that?
Happy
Un
Christmas.
vídeo de YouTube.
No, porque resulta que están 8 meses y lo ha dicho ahora. ¡Guau!
Es un corazón para todas nuestras amigas.
Muy bien, muchas gracias. Y es verdad, vamos a hacer una super foto.
¿Cuánto tiempo?
Well, the table's cleared, friends have all gone now, we've had a lovely time, been really nice to
lovely.
see them, and it's the first Christmas lunch we've done with them since COVID, I think, really.
Yes, it
So
is.
it's been a long time since we've done that, and it was something that was an annual event, so hopefully we'll be able to continue to do them perhaps a little bit earlier than February. Anyway, hope you've enjoyed joining us in our lunch. Thanks very much for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in our next video. Bye for now.
Bye.
Bye.